How is everybody today? And in this video, we are going to be showcasing a team that shows a lot of synergistic properties when it comes to being with Robin. And of course, really quickly, just to get out of the way, this is on the content creator server, so this is not fully indicative of the final product. There may be some changes when it comes to the live release, but when it comes to Robin's kit, she has a very unique ultimate that allows all allies to be thrown up to the top of the list so that everyone gets a chance to act again. And for today's showcase, we're going to be placing her with Acheron, which, if you know how she works, she doesn't have energy. She relies on other characters to apply debuffs. So why not abuse Robin's mechanic with being able to give everyone an extra turn by giving all of the debuffers when it comes to being on Acheron's team a faster Acheron ultimate. Now, this is I could just say workshop together team, because I would love to bring not only three different supports, or three different debuffers onto the team, but this is not my account. I don't have the best relics. I don't have the perfect relics when it comes to building the team that I truly want to build. So we might see this again when it comes to live server, but we're going to be taking in Acheron, we're going to be taking in Robin, we're going to be taking in Aventurine, and also Silverwolf, because these guys are going to be able to allow me to place as many debuffs as I can as possible. And then not only that, we are going to be looking at, well, guess what, more debuffs as soon as I'm able to get Robin's ultimate now, and then Acheron's able to use her ultimate. So let's go ahead and see how this is going to work. And I just overall like this as an option. It's just super fun, especially if you like Robin. You can fit her onto a majority of any team. And then Aventurine's being the goat as always. He has been such a great, and I mean great sustain. But let's go ahead and use a skill on the big guy right here. And then we're just going to wait for these guys to hit us. We get the Aventurine follow-up, which is going to help us whittle down the toughness. We love to see that. That didn't hit him once. I just saw that, I think, if I'm not wrong. That's actually insane. We're going to go ahead and basic the dino. We're going to skill the dino because realistically, we can't really do much else. Now we're going to use the ultimate on Acheron. That is one ultimate down. We're going to go ahead and use all these. And it sucks that we have all the stacks on the dino because we can't really benefit from the damage here, which really does suck. Now we're going to go ahead and basic, which the cool thing is that because we have the Silverwolf implant, we do get to trade off a little bit of toughness when it comes to this guy's shield. Now we're going to wait, of course. We have the follow-up. I'm going to go ahead and throw the ultimate on the dino to make it so that he takes more damage by the time we're done with this piece of getting hit. Now we're on Silverwolf. So guess what? What we're going to do here is actually we're going to need to skill into ultimate, which is going to give us, I like how that didn't give any debuffs because Acheron's counter didn't go up. But we're going to go ahead and use the ultimate. That is a stack for Acheron. We're going to boost everyone to the top of the line. And this allows for not only these guys to get to go again, but now Acheron gets to go one more, and then Silverwolf gets to go one more, and then we get an ultimate to end off, giving us two ultimates in the same cycle, which are absolutely beautiful in my honest opinion. Now, especially if you have a better built out character like Silverwolf, or maybe any other debuffer that's able to help you with cracking the shield a lot quicker. Maybe something like Ruan, maybe something like a Kafka, Black Swan, anything in that order. You'll be able to get more stacks even faster with Robin's action advance if you're able to tank a lot of these modes. But the problem is, now that we're in MLC 12 and they've really ramped up the difficulty, it's kind of hard to go in with absolutely no sustain unless you're absolutely deleting their toughness bar so that you're not getting hit by the dino, who has some massive damage that you really do need to take up very quickly. And I don't have the perfect Silverwolf crit build that I would want to have because she only has 50% crit rate and 110 crit damage. It would be a lot better if we had her on like Izumo, we had her on other pieces, so she's able to do damage alongside Acheron, and then she's able to benefit even more so from Robin. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a skill for Cocolia Imaginary, which is actually really good for Aventurine. We're going to do a basic here. We're going to do a skill on Acheron. This gives us close to all the stacks that we need. Robin is going to be chilling for right now at the current moment. We have Acheron already at her ultimate, which is absolutely beautiful. And we're about to have it on, I think, full in 2 seconds. We're about to have the last one come from Aventurine's ultimate. Boom. That is a Acheron ultimate. Again, we have 3 in literally 1 cycle, which is absolutely amazing. 0 cycles at the current moment. Now we're going into the next wave, and this is where it should technically be done for the most part. We're going to go ahead and use the Silverwolf skill, and then into the basic on Aventurine. We have the skill on Robin. Hopefully I don't get CC'd on someone important. It was on Adventuring, so absolutely perfect. We're going to go ahead and skill with Acheron right now. Now, guess what we're able to do? Basic on Cocolia, that's a debuff. We're going to use the ultimate on Cocolia as well, because the other guy already has damage increase from just straight up being broken into their shield. We have the Turbulence helping us out a little bit. Now we're going to do a basic, and then guess what? Into the Robin. Into the Robin ult, and that's going to allow us to get more turns again, making it so that, guess what, if we needed the debuffs for Acheron's ultimate, Silwolf and Adventuring would have been able to do so. But since we already have a good amount of stacks, we're going to go ahead and use our skill and then call it a day, with Acheron being able to go ahead and finish the job off with this team of Robin, Adventuring, Silwolf, and Acheron. So overall, really strong team and really good synergy with being able to deal with Robin on the dual DPS team, especially with someone like Acheron, who doesn't really want anyone that is not Nihili. So being able to have someone that synergizes very well with Acheron, helping them out with Robin, giving that enormous amount of attack boost and that enormous amount of crit boost as well, with being able to get the extra just for living. You're getting the damage dealt, you're getting the same amount of attack, all these things that Acheron is going to absolutely love. And you're giving other characters, especially what we were using today, which was Silverwolf, being able to act multiple times in order to give those debuffs. And then same thing with Adventuring helping us out as well. This can even be more amplified as time goes on. Whenever there are more characters who can act, that can apply more debuffs, that can do more things when it comes to dealing with stuff off turn, that's going to help out Acheron so much. And being able to rock with Robin, it is a super fun team. And if we want to, we could go ahead and try out, well, honestly, we can't really try it out with Ruan Mei. I was going to think about trying it, but now that I think about it, if we were to go with Ruan Mei, Venturine and also Silverwolf wouldn't be able to do enough in regards to giving out the debuffs. Ruan Mei does help with it with their ultimate, so we can go ahead and try it really quickly just to see the comparison between the two, because I know a lot of people are looking at Robin versus Ruan Mei, and Ruan Mei does, of course, a really good job in making it easy to be applied to every team. But when you look at all the boosts that Robin is able to provide with the advanced forward, it honestly is really, really good for the team. Now, the one thing that we do have to talk about, of course, with having Ruan Mei versus Robin, is that you can expect a lot more skill points coming into majority, and it's a good thing that they stacked onto the flower on the right guy for once. But when it comes to having Ruan Mei on the team, well, guess what? You actually get to spam skills no matter what, because she has SP positive. So you do have to play a slight different way when it comes to having these characters on the field. We are looking at a break on this guy right here, and this is going to allow us to have that. We're going to go ahead and use a skill as well. I might use it on the Dino, that way we have more toughness bar out, and we can probably deal with him a lot quicker that way. Ooh, this is a little bit hard. I hate situations like this where like you have two different things that you need to do, and it gets really hard to try and balance going after the Dino or going after the bigger enemy that is currently toughness broken. So yeah, we have to deal with situations like that, which suck. And this is exactly where characters like Robin shine a little bit bigger, just because we see you have that advanced forward that's going to allow Acheron no one to get her stack, a debuffer to give her stack, and maybe if you do have another debuffer on the team, maybe something like Gallagher or anything like that, you have the opportunity to grab more debuffs before we go into the next cycle. And as you see, we are going into the next one, which we would have already been on the next wave if we were still with Robin. So right now we do have to just whittle the character down. We can't really do much. I don't really want to waste. I really don't want to waste the ultimate just to save a cycle. Hopefully this KOs. This did not KO. I'm doing this for the sake of saving a cycle, but it really does suck that we have to use this, because otherwise we would start wasting buffs, and then also we would also have to be down another cycle, which honestly is not the best thing in the world to have. We hit literally nothing, which sucks. We hit literally nothing when it comes to the cube coming down from Silverwolf. We're going to lower Cocolia's toughness by a crazy amount, which of course you love it when Ruan Mei is on the team, because it makes these things so much easier to deal with. We still have a basic coming out going with the ultimate, which is really good that since we have the ultimate and since we're able to get these debuffs passively with Ruan, it does help out Acheron quite a bit. But now that we are here, we're going to use a skill, then we're going to use the ultimate. We got a little bit of damage. We should be able to break both and do a good amount, especially with Ruan adding that 50k break and another 50k break. Holy, that is nasty. That is absolutely insane. We're going to go ahead and throw a skill on Cocolia. We sadly can't do much right now in terms of Acheron's ultimate. We have to wait. There's really nothing else we can do at the current moment because now we're going to get this debuff stack for Acheron. We get the follow-up, which is really nice. Cocolia actually gets delayed. That's really good in all honesty. That's something that we forget about after Ruan is coming out or Robin's coming out, that there's these things that other supports have that are just really big lifesavers. And well, Cocolia gets to act again. Silverwolf is probably going to, ooh, I would really like to get this dino out of the way. Most likely not. Oh, actually, I'm stupid. I forgot that we were gonna get the Acheron ultimate. But bam, bam, and bam, everyone is gone. This was a 2-cycle from the Acheron team with Ruan, and of course, realistically, you would want to have the 2 Nihility units on the team to be able to give Acheron the biggest boost possible. And same thing with also having the right amount of debuffers, having the 2 Nihility units in the first place to be able to give the full boost and giving the debuffs that Acheron would want. But if you were to give Ruan and Robin the same situation, advanced forwarding with Robin is a very big deal when it comes to Acheron because, like I said, you are able to boost not only Acheron but also the characters that are going to be giving these debuffs for Acheron's ultimate, which makes it super strong for it, and even more so as time goes on and we get more insane debuffers. We get really cool units that give debuffs on their attacks. That only buffs up Acheron, and that only buffs up Robin to be on the same team, which if you were to run a no sustain team, being able to shred off all these character shields, then you can assume that we would get some nasty results because you are giving these enormous amount of stats from Robin herself, but you're also giving these advanced forwards so that characters like Acheron, so that characters like Silverwolf can act multiple times. So really cool stuff, really fun stuff. I really enjoy playing with this team, in all honesty, with Robin. Of course, I have more showcases in the future, especially with teams like Dot and everything else. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Let me know what you thought about the showcase. Let me know what you want to see when it comes to Robin with anybody else. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.